on the previous episode.
Want to follow me on this, but I have 2.2 million coins invested into training. We will see if this pays off tomorrow. I'm hoping to get back 3 mil plus in return. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, episode 36 of the No Money Spent. And let's not waste any time. Let's hop into the Rising Stars. By the way, if you're confused about like how I got this coins, how I got to this point, I always have the previous episode link in the description, as well as you can always go back and watch like the last 5 episodes, kind of get caught up on where you've been if you missed a couple of videos, because it's kind of confusing if you just watch these alone. But getting into it, we're logging in. Rising Stars did come out. You had 5 cards eventually. Well, not 5 cards eventually. 5 cards coming out. The 89 Rising Star reroll pack was in fact 4,000 training, as I thought it would be earlier. The first card is Travis Etienne, 89 overall running back. Probably the worst card out of the set of 5, but still a really good card. Elusive back archetype, 90 speed. Probably the best catching for an elusive back archetype. I believe he has like 78 catching. Good change of direction. The next card being Jaylen Waddle, a deep threat, 89 overall. And these cards all have power-ups, which they can get to 90, so you get tier 3 abilities. 91 speed on Jaylen Waddle. Decent route running. I believe he has 88 deep route running, so with a strategy card as well as the powered up, you can get him to 90 deep route running. Both Jaylen Waddle and Etienne go for about 160k on the market. The third card, and this is a really good budget card, Divine Deablo. I actually don't know who this guy is. Strong safety, run sport, 89 overall. He is 6'3 with 90 speed. Does not have good zone coverage and man coverage, 78 man, 82 zone, but he can replace Cam Chancellor basically as a budget user, and then you can throw Cam Chancellor in coverage with his 90 zone. One of the better cards being Patrick Surtain, 89 speed. I think he has both 90 zone and 89 man, so powered up you'll hit both 90 man and 90 zone. He goes for about 240k. Diablo goes for about 170, and the best card coming out, and really the meta changing card, is going to be Zach Wilson. It's funny, I told my friend the other day, well yesterday, that if Zach Wilson gets a Rising Stars, he will be the best quarterback in the game. And why? Not really the best speed, 82 speed, 91 throw power is good, but the archetype being strong arm, he's able to power him up to 90, and you're able to get gunslinger. It was the best quarterback ability last year. It was basically I would say, like, call it a crutch perk. You basically, if you want to be competitive at all, like weekly, get top 100, get the most wins, you pretty much have to use a gunslinger quarterback. And you're going to see from these solos, you will get a power up by playing the 5 challenges, and then you get the Wildcard Wednesday fantasy pack. As you see, you have to be played though all the past 3 weeks of Wildcard Wednesday, and we eventually are going to choose Zach Wilson. As you see, we are going to downgrade Daniel Jones, power him down. We're finally getting rid of him. The white Michael Vick is gone, and we're going to be using Zach Wilson, and we'll be giving him Gunslinger, which it is 4 AP on strong arm, so it is a lot, but Gunslinger could be 8 AP. I will use it. And then for the final ability, we are going to use Pocket Deadeye. Perfect throws from inside the pocket. And that's mostly where I do my damage. But we're going to hop into the morning of Rising Stars. Just remember, I had 2.6 million by the end of basically Tuesday night. I had invested 2.6 mil in terms of coins. I had about 2.45 in training, and you see by 68,000 training, as well as 136k coins because I sold a heavyweight overnight. And we are right away. I didn't necessarily know exactly what to do off rip because the Rising Stars were not going for a bunch, but we are going to rip a ton of Rising Stars packs as well as a couple heavyweight packs, and basically just sell and try to get as liquid as possible. We're basically going to be building up our coin stack all throughout the day. I really wasn't on Madden that much today. I just kind of ripped packs. You would see Zach Wilson, a great pull, 270k, although when they were first out, you see he was about 210k. I listened for 217, 220, so it was a little mistake, but that's okay. We're going to be very smart. I pulled probably, you'll see, and later in the video, I have a graph of the graphic of how many, I pulled 53 Rising Star packs in total, and you're going to see how many pulls I get of each player, and I end up pulling a lot of Surtains, and Surtain in the beginning, you're going to see is going for about 210 to even 220, which was like, it was okay. I was patient and basically had 10 Surtains in my binder, and I waited, and he eventually went up to 240k, so that was probably the best decision I made today in terms of gaining value of the cards, because really the Etienne, Waddle, and Diablo were all going for under 150k for about the first hour of them being in pack, so it really wasn't the best training transition to go from trainings to coins. It'd probably still be heavyweights, but I wanted to rip the Rising Stars because Zach Wilson was basically getting bought. He went from 210k to 280k, and the most I sold one for was 287, which is just absurd. I also began actually doing these reroll packs when the prices went up, because eventually Waddle, Etienne went to 160. Deablo went from about 160 to about 170, and then Surtain is of course 240, Wilson being about 270. But you're gonna see after finally selling basically everything, you're gonna see I have 2.5 million coins of vaults, 2 Zach Wilsons for 270k when those sell, as well as 1,000 trading. I'm going to have about a little over 3 million coins, so 2.6 mil invested, 3 mil return. Wasn't the best return. I was kind of disappointed because I wasn't patient enough with selling all the ETNs, and I could have gotten extra like 10k, 15k if I just waited an hour to sell Etienne, Waddle, Diablos, and even Zach, well, not really Zach Wilson, but even Surtains. I sold a bunch for 235, and I could have sold for 245. I just waited an hour. But you're going to see exactly 400k profit, basically, from doing nothing, just investing yesterday, training at 36 training. Well, 36 coin per training. I'd always get that conversion wrong. I just realized it. But you're going to see, I started doing, actually, Rising Star rerolls, and you see the training I was buying was 87s for basically anything under 62 coins per training, which equaled the pack costing 165k to do a Rising Stars back then. As you can see, through all the day, I pulled 53 Rising Stars, 15 Surtains, 15 Diablos, 8 Zach Wilsons, 7 Waddles, and 8 ETNs. Of course, these, I'm pretty sure the odds are, it's the same. It's a 20% rate for each card. There's no like boosted odds for a higher overall. As you can see, I pulled 15 Surtain, so clearly Surtain didn't have a lower odd value in terms of opening the pack, but you can take what you want from that statistic. But a good successful day, kind of a short episode. I will have a Zach Wilson gameplay and probably a couple other Rising Stars in my lineup in a gameplay tomorrow. We have Weekend League tomorrow, as well as Limiteds as well. I think we're going to get an announcement. I'm still hanging on that Team Diamonds are going to come out on Friday. I don't know if we're going to get all 32 teams, but I feel like we might get a five cards at a time, maybe a division at a time per week to kind of replace the 50 promo from last year. But until next time, subscribe, like, comment if you have any questions about the market and what you should do with your coins, etc. Until next time, peace.